Hello, channel update tubers, and welcome to my probably second ever channel update and news video. It won't be terribly long, and I'm just planning on filling you guys in on what's been happening and what the future plans are, so have a listen if you'd like to know. Anyway, the reason I picked today for it specifically is because this is my 1-year anniversary of my very first video I ever posted on YouTube. So I've now been Let's Playing for 1 whole year, and I started with Wing Commander, which some people have seen, as you can see. So anyway, that was cool. When I started, I honestly never thought I'd have more than like 2 or 3 views per episode, and I'm still not really worried about it. But it's nice to know that after a year, I've got 242 subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of you. And over 50,000 views, so pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. I've had a really good time, and I'm still doing it. So that's what counts. Now, for this video, I'm going to do, well, I figured I'd show you my very first video of it ever. And I wanted to mention this guy, Chaos, just briefly, because he's the guy that actually drew my, my channel background and my little avatar image thing. So thanks, Chaos. It's very nice of you. Did that a while ago. Close that now. And I wanted to do a brief recap of what's happened in the last year. I keep all of my playlists on my main page, and then we'll talk about what's coming up next. So my very first game, Wing Commander for the Super Nintendo. I still haven't played another space sim like that ever since that first one. So that's something that may come up eventually. I'd like to play some more, maybe another Wing Commander or some other similar type game. I like space shooters. That was cool. So there's that. Then I played Final Fantasy 1 for the Game Boy Advance. Actually, I was going to mention too, if you do decide to watch one of these old ones, probably not quite the same style of commentary as some of the later ones. I was just learning, and my graphic or my video encoding skills weren't as good and stuff like that. So anyway, then we went on to Final Fantasy 1, which taught me how to do RPGs a little bit better. The difference between Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 should be fairly noticeable as far as pacing and cutting out pointless stuff a little bit better. But I really liked this game, so I still had a good time. I played Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo, which, nice short 15-episode series. I had a lot of fun on that. That was my first side-scroller, and after that I decided side-scrollers were a great game to Let's Play because they were lots of fun. So I played Zelda 2 for the NES, which is another one of my old favorite games, and I still had a lot of fun on that. And then I finally tried a strategy game, 4X mostly, I guess you'd call it, Warlock, which was kind of new and exciting at the time. It's kind of like Civ, but more fantasy-based, I would say, with magic and stuff. That was a lot of fun. In fact, it was so fun, I did a second campaign of it with a different, I think I did one with monsters and one with undead or something. I can't remember how I did it, but, you know, they're there. They were a lot of fun. Those were my first strategy games. I played another Metroid game because, you know, heck, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, they were good games, lots of fun to play. Played another Zelda game, Link's Awakening. It's actually the Game Boy Color version of Link's Awakening. And it wasn't I didn't consider this one of my favorite Let's Plays, just because it kind of got a little dragged down in some of the dungeons. But it still was quite fun. I had a good time. And then I finally got to Terraria, and I'm sure lots of you guys joined me around the Terraria days. That was my big Omniers Let's Play that lasted 43 episodes and had my massive castle. So this was a good one, had lots of fun playing that. A nice sort of open world Let's Play, my first kind of open world building stuff sort of thing. And then I found FTL and had to record some of that. It actually went on for 94 episodes. It's still my longest series yet. So I played that one to death. It was great fun, and that was another one of those kind of open-ended. I guess it's a roguelike, technically, a space roguelike. So that was a lot of fun. I'm sure lots of people joined from that as well. And then I decided to go back and do the second Final Fantasy game for the Game Boy Advance. It was part of the same cartridge, so it was fair to do the second one. I do plan in the future to do more Final Fantasies, but I'm going to take a little break because I just finished this one like a month ago. Final Fantasy, I'll probably do at least 1 to 6, give or take. I don't know if I'll do the PlayStation ones or not, but I certainly like the old NES, Super Nintendo era Final Fantasies a lot. So that was good. And then I tried Borderlands 2. Now, this one's quite different than the other ones, and that's part of the fun, is I like trying different things on this channel. This was a first-person shooter type, still RPG, I guess, to some degree, but I also played it blindly. It was my first completely blind, like even FTL I'd done a couple test runs, but Borderlands 2 was completely blind. And it wasn't a horrible series, I don't think, pretty long, 61 episodes. But it wasn't my favorite at all. So I'm not sure if it's because I was playing it blindly or because it's a shooter. But one or the other kind of turned me off of playing them. So I probably won't do any games similar to that in the near future. It's possible part of the problem was just that it took so long. Like, it took me like 4 months to complete it or something. And at one video a day, it should have only taken 2 months or something. So that it just sort of stretched on too long. And I wasn't too happy with how long it took. So at the end, I kind of rushed through it to get to the end. But still, it was a learning experience. I've learned maybe blind shooters not right for me. Somebody else can do them. So that was cool. I'm currently playing Third Age Total War as Dale. This is a lot of fun. I guess I could actually click on these just to show you. I generally write some sort of description for them, although it's not always that great. Point is, this one's being a lot of fun, and we're up to 37 episodes already. I imagine I'm getting somewhat near to the end of this one. It's starting to get to the wrap-up point. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun, and I'll probably do another campaign of Third Age Total War. Just like I did 2 with Warlock, I think I can handle 2 of Third Age. I have played this game a lot, so I could do another one. I'm not sure which faction yet, so don't ask. But that's coming up, probably. I did another Terraria series. This is still currently being released one a day, but I have recorded, so there's 17 episodes in total, and that means if I'm uploading, or if I'm releasing episode 12 or 13 today, you've got, a week or so left. So that's pretty cool. So that's the history lesson with me, BlueAnkylo, and I just figured I'd show you that, because that was kind of cool. So future plans, well, I'm going to finish Third Age Dale campaign, probably do another one. Once this Terraria Let's Play is completed, like once I finish releasing them all, I'm going to take another break from Terraria. I might do another Terraria mod or map in the future. In fact, I'm thinking of an adventure map or whatever you call them. Custom map, probably, that's the one. Because I've done 2 different mods now, and I think I might try, because I don't like going through the beginning, get your iron, get your silver, get your gold over and over again, so I might try something a little different when I do my next one. That's not super near, though. That's in the, maybe in a month or 2 kind of time frame or something like that. So there's those. Like I said, eventually Final Fantasy III, but not in the near future. And I was looking through my list. It's actually been a long time since I played a Metroid game, and I really like the Metroid mod here. So what I ended up doing was deciding, hey, let's play another Metroid game. So that's coming up next. I've just started testing some videos out here. And the other new one will be Infinite Space, which I mentioned in my last update video. That one. That was the one with all the weird copyright disputes. And I'm pretty sure, judging by episode 2 not having any giant flags saying it's been copyrighted in the last day or 2, that I'm going to be able to get away with it. I think I know what the problem was with the first one. So I should be able to avoid that in the future. So I'm going to be able to do my DS game. You can watch those videos if you're interested. And I'll have another Metroid series and Third Age. So that'll be 3 games going on at the same time. And that should last. The Metroid one won't take very long, and I'll get on to something else. Infinite Space might be a long one. I'm not sure how long. It's been a while since I've finished the game, so it's probably a fairly long series, kind of like Third Age and Borderlands. So anyway, that's the future plans. Still tentatively, I have my list here. I haven't really updated it in a while. I'll update it after this video. Tentatively, another more Terraria, more Metroid, more Final Fantasy, another Zelda game eventually. Minecraft is still on the horizon. I haven't quite set that up. That's a fairly big task for me, because I got to really pick out the right mods I want to use and stuff. But it's kind of on the agenda. I really wish I could rename. If you haven't heard, you can't rename your account that you subscribed with or you created with Mojang. So I use like my real name, and I'm not too happy about that. It's actually stupid. So I wish I could change it. That's potentially one of those things they're going to fix in the future, but that's coming. Dwarf Fortress would be super long term. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure how fun that would be to Let's Play, but it'd be interesting. And like I said, I probably should add to the list, because I'd like to do another space shooter of some sort. I know there's a new, the guy that designed Wing Commander, whatever his name is, I should remember. He's actually making a new one on Kickstarter that's very much like Wing Commander. When that comes out, maybe I'll Let's Play that or something. That could be cool. Anyway, that's the plans for the future. And then the last thing for today's episode is I wanted to just give you a quick behind-the-scenes secret glance at what happens when BlueAnkylo uploads videos. So this is what I see on my upload screen. And the check mark means I've published it, and you can tell if it's public or private by that thing. And I can also get a brief, how many views I've got and stuff. what I tend to do is upload, or I play in a batch of like, let's see, what's a good, I played like 3 Third Age Total Wars here in a row. So I recorded for like an hour and a half or something, played the game, had some fun, and then it took me a while to encode them and upload them. So that took me like a couple days. I then go to each one and release one at a time. So I generally try to release one a day, February 14th, 15th, 16th. That's how I tend to do it. Try to make it fair so at least there's one episode every day. I don't play the game every day. I play it every 3 or 4 days. It's kind of like that. That's how I do it. So what's going to happen is behind the scenes peek is, well, it's time for the next Third Age one. So what I will do is go to edit. I try to come up with some clever title for it, like, oh, this is probably not good to be recording while trying to think like this. I sort of remember this one. Who dares question my authority? And this is another battle. First big battle. Battle with Harad. Can't remember what else happened in this episode. Episode 36. Fun with cavalry, I believe. I might change these more later in the future. And then I try to make sure the tags are somewhat relevant. I'm no tag expert, so don't worry about that. And then we go from private to public, and bam, and that should be showing up in everyone's feeds in the next few minutes, basically. And that's how it works. I do one of those for each series as every day if I can stick to it. So I'll do that, at this current time, and it'll publish it. And then sometime later, I will do the next Metroid mod episode and publish it. And that's how it goes. So that's your behind-the-scenes peek at how it works for me. I don't know how other Let's Players do it, but that works for me. And then I'm generally testing the next couple games. And I might end up deleting these videos or whatever, but I like to record them, encode them, and then test view them on YouTube so I know what it's going to look like, make sure the audio sounds good, stuff like that. So anyway, thanks to all my subscribers and viewers and everyone else who's been part of it. And I'm still always looking for more feedback, as I've mentioned here. So if you've got suggestions for ways to improve my my commentary or my video quality, feel free to let me know. And that's it. So that's the plan. That's the update for now. February 18th, 2012, 13, whatever year it is, So thanks for watching, or listening at least, and have a great day. BlueAnkylo, going back to doing whatever he does when he's not recording stuff. See you, folks.